Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Let's thank our members first. Overlanding 11B, Cots, and Crazy Boo, thank you for being the full crew members. Thank you all the Foxpat and Fishpat members. And let's get into it. So today we are flying out the MiG-19, the Farmer, NATO coded, right? It's an aircraft that was added a while back, you know, very long time ago, but it was the top tier and the top dog of the Soviet Tech tree for a bit of time actually, until we got the first MiG-21, and it was always kind of a controversial aircraft because it was so good. It was so good, and it still is very good. It's an amazing aircraft that, by its sheer performance, by its sheer engine and guns, and the way that it flies, it can basically defeat anything that it faces. It's one of those 9.7s that deserves to be 9.7 because it can actually deal with most 10.3s even. Of course, it will have problems with A9Ls and R60Ms if it faces that, depending on the aircraft, right? But the normal aircraft that you will be facing, like 10.0s, 10.3s, the normal ones like the F5Cs, F5As, F4Cs, F104, stuff like that, you will always have the performance to deal with those. Of course, you don't have the max speed to get some of those aircraft, but you have the acceleration, the engines are very strong, and you have some R3Ss, always nice. In this P variant, we're going to be flying the J6 as well, and the German 19S. But the main thing is the armament, man. It has just a tiny bit of ammo, but the guns only need one hit to just completely destroy the target. So if you are kind of effective with the guns, it can be very easy to get a lot of kills with it. It does a lot of damage. It's way better than the GSH-23, for example. In my opinion, it's way easier to use. It's just, you know, complicated because of the ammo, but the damage is just oof. It's, yeah. And I wanted to kind of make another type of gameplay, so this was actually just the introduction of the aircraft. I wanted to talk a little bit about the BR changes, obviously, but it didn't like matter too much for this aircraft. It's the same BR as before, obviously, but many aircraft were changed. But it's basically the same. It's facing the same thing as always. Maybe sometimes it's facing a less down tiers or less 9.7s aircraft that are in 9.3 right now, but it faces them, and it doesn't change much. You know, you still have to be careful with name 9Ls and stuff like that. So yeah, but I wanted to kind of initiate a different type of gameplay. That I actually wanted to make two types of gameplay: live commentary and post commentary, just trying to pass what am I doing in the aircraft in the moment that I'm flying, to maybe help me, you guys, actually play a little bit better, maybe. Not that I know anything, but just to try to basically show a little bit of the experience that I have in the game, you know. I've been playing for a long time, so I think I know a thing or two, but not too much as well. And I'm still learning and stuff like that. The game has a very steep learning curve, especially in high tiers, so yeah. So let's just finish this game. We are chasing the F104. Obviously, I don't have the energy to just get him, so I just decided to go up, and then he tried to go up as well, and I just had 2 bullets, missed them, but I have one R3S, and he was just, I mean, I tried to slow down my aircraft a little bit to get a little bit more distance. He was just, I don't know what he was doing, and yeah, got him. So now we are going to fly the J6, which is basically the same aircraft, okay, but it's made in China. It uses the PL2, but just to show that it doesn't matter to fly the J6 or the MiG-19PT or the P, right? So always trying to climb with this aircraft. As you see, I'm at 5,000, but normally I climb even more than that. It is an aircraft that has an amazing climb rate for this BR. It's 180 meters per second, very fast. As you see, the guns are perfect. They are perfect. You have to be careful. Just do tiny taps. That kind of shot that I did there was kind of the limit that you kind of will do, you know. Try not to go too much, um, just holding the button down, you know, because you don't have a lot of ammo, even though the rate of fire is not the greatest, but still. Dive down after that kill, trying to get this F4C. Obviously the F4C is a very big target, very tasty target to kill with these guns. But obviously I get to a problem that the MiG-19 has. It doesn't have the max speed. Obviously still has swept wings, not a delta wing or anything like that. So be careful with the red line on this aircraft. Warm up the missile just in case. Try to went for the F5 there. Very nimble aircraft, so it is very hard. Put the air brake out to try to maintain a little bit more control. Missed the shot. Afterburner on again. Let's go for the F4C. Try to ignore the F5. I saw on the map that he was just going away there. That guy baited me going upwards and then downwards, so I missed the shot. And yeah, the F4C will have the power advantage over my aircraft, so there's nothing I can do. Just try to maintain a general direction over here. You will see this happening a lot, which is funny because this aircraft was always one of the fastest aircraft ever made, ever added back in the day, you know. But now it's just too slow even for most of the engagements. But the acceleration is there, so you can get them. So yeah, just trying to chase the F4C. I won't be able to get him, so I try to get a missile shot. Almost got him, but wasn't able to. So I just decided to try to follow him. I decided to hold on the second missile shot there, because you never know. He's too aware of the missile. Try to snipe him a little bit, but yeah, no dice. He's just flying too fast for me, and I cannot get him. It's just no way. So he went for his base. Close to the base, I just decided to go upwards so that I can avoid the AA systems, and he went with me. So yeah, kinda did a head on there, kinda missed completely. But yeah, he just decided to go upwards on me, because I was just always, if you are going to attack somebody that is trying to use the airfield coverage, just fly high, you know, go at least to 3,000 meters. If you are a supersonic aircraft, or at least close to supersonic aircraft, because the normal Sabres and MiGs, 17s and stuff like that, they will still get shot by the Rolands, but still. So yeah, as you see, the AA system is completely blind to me, so I just dive down, trying to maintain a good speed, open the air brake to control the aircraft a little bit better. Just a couple of shots, you know, good kill, very large target, very easy. There's not much that I can say to you in the guns other than just try to shoot them as much as possible, you know, in the sense of go out there and try to hit targets. Go by clicks, you know, saving ammo, but just go out there and try to test them. There's no recipe to be good at these guns. I know a lot of people complain about the guns, but for me it's perfect because I got used to it. Obviously the Soviets are my main nation that I play, so I just got used to the guns, you know. So yeah, one guy left, decided to return to base, take off the afterburner to save a little bit of fuel. We don't have a lot of fuel. I'm using 20 minutes in small battles. The Milan is alive, go for head on, missed. Not much to say here. Afterburner is burning again. Went for 180 and trying to get a little bit of altitude here, and just trying to maintain a little bit of the energy and trying to get more energy climbing a bit as well. So we only have 8 shots, as you see. F-104 is attacking the Milan, and he's defending, right? So he's losing energy. Was a perfect place to try to catch him, but as you see, the MiG-19 that just doesn't have the max speed, barely goes Mach 1, you know, at low altitude. So yeah, just be careful with the rip speed. These aircraft can rip, and be careful, a lot of people have problems with Russian aircraft doing rolls and pulling positive Gs. Don't do that in Russian aircraft, okay? Don't do ever that. From the MiG-19 onwards until the MLD, you can break your wings if you do that. So just, if you're going to roll the aircraft, then pull the positive G, okay? Don't pull the positive G rolling. Just if it's a little bit, but not by much. So he was kind of out of fuel, he said it. So he tried to do something here, and I was just waiting for the right moment yeah, perfect shot, win the match. Pretty good kill. 2 bullets left. And here we have the MiG-19S. So this is the technically the worst variant technically, because it doesn't have the radar, which helps in the bigger maps. It doesn't have the missiles, which always gives you at least 1 kill in the match. But you have 1 cannon more, and the performance is a little bit better in the sense of accelerating and stuff like that. So yeah, you take out some of the sensors and the missiles, but you get more cannons and more performance. So yeah, we are facing a lot of 10.3s, 10.0s here. So as you see, F8E tried to launch an AIM-9C on me, the semi-active version of the AIM-9. You just have to be careful. I tried to went for a head-on before with that guy, but still. Remember also, this aircraft compresses a lot, as you see here. So yeah, control your energy, air brakes and stuff like that. This guy is just standing still. Perfect shot. Just the little taps that I told you about. Sometimes, obviously, you will do larger just to make sure that the target is hit it, but normally just do small taps, then you save a lot of ammo, okay? Get used to that. F8 killed as well. Get close to the target as well. It's a thing that I always talked about it with my friends since I started playing with the MiG-15 back in like 2015, maybe, something like that, when it was added, 14 probably. But it's still, the MiG-15 had the same problem. It has a big gun and not a lot of ammo. So normally for new players in these type of aircraft, I just advise you guys to get really close and personal to your target. Don't try to snipe the enemy at 1 kilometer or even 700 meters if you're not completely used to the guns, okay? Here I try to do some snapshots and stuff like that because sometimes I hit, but normally you will miss. I made him break, so it was worth it so it was kind of a kill, right? Because I made him break his wings. But yeah, just get to like 300 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, something like that, and then you fire the guns. Because then you have basically no way to miss the target. You just point to the target and shoot. So yeah, it's a way that you kind of can get used to it. Kind of have this thing in mind. I mean, here I just sprayed the gun. It was kind of a mistake, but still got the guy. That was the important part, you know. Tried to go for a head-on snapshot, missed. But yeah, it was kind of a thing that I always talked about it for people that were getting used to the Russian especially guns. Get this in mind. You don't shoot if it's unless the target is less than 500 meters, for example. Then you have kind of a perfect kind of situation. And there the stupid AA shot me and I got distracted while I was shooting and I missed a very easy kill from the J-35. So yeah, I gotta get back to base and rearm. So we did that. Kind of left the guys alone, but one of them was already dead. Then we got more ammo and returned to the battlefield. So yeah, made one break there. So another technically maneuver kill. F5, going for the F5. Very nimble aircraft, very dangerous for me, but still. Mirage coming up. It's a Mirage 5F, so I have to be careful with the missiles, but still it's not impossible to win against it. And here's a proof that the F5C has a completely weird damage model. Every aircraft that I shot completely was destroyed by one shot of the 30mm, but the F5, it doesn't. The F5 can take a punch and not care about. Tried to enter for the F5, but then got shot by my friend, the F5C. So then it was GG. My wing was effed. I couldn't control the aircraft, and the Mirage destroyed me. So yeah, this was it. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Let me know in the comments what aircraft you want to see, and if you like this type of gameplay kind of commentary, and I see you guys on the next one.